What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna do a little question and answer of some of the questions that y'all have asked me down in the comments. Alright, so I get some questions down in the comments from you guys and I really appreciate it. I don't have a lot of content going on right now, but I will have some stuff leading up to the Houston Marathon, which is only 10 days away. So I have a couple of things to talk about that, some shoe picks, what shoe am I gonna run with that. I know y'all are excited about that. I might wanna answer that today, but I won't. But I will do some more videos, more running on this channel, more reviews of course, but today I just want to do an easy video of me talking about the questions that y'all asked me in this channel. So let's go ahead and look at them. Let's see. The first question is right here. It's from Chuck Black, aka Azazel Black, aka Lilith Black. He asked me this question. He said, being a big man, do you use padding for your feet and what would you recommend? So I'm not sure. Sometimes he asks me questions or leaves me comments that aren't real questions or real comments. They're more meant to be funny. So I don't know how to take this, but I will answer it seriously. And as far as padding on my feet, I usually don't use too much, especially if I'm wearing my Vibram Furoshikis. It's just a little bit of padding on there. I just bought those Zero shoes as well, so no cushioning on those as well. Don't use anything but my socks. My socks are going to be my #1 padding if I am wearing those type of shoes. But when I am wearing barefoot shoes such as the Furoshikis or Vibrams, I tend to not wear any kind of socks whatsoever. But if I am wearing shoes, I do wear the Newton Distance 10s. Those are really cushiony. They have I don't know what the thickness of it is, but definitely a lot more than a Vibram Furoshiki or a Zero shoe. Those things have none whatsoever. So depending on the shoes that I'm wearing, that's how much cushion I have. I tend to go towards more minimalist shoes. So I will say that I don't wear too much cushioning. Maybe sometimes just only my socks. So let's go to the next question over here. The next question is over my Coros Apex Pro versus my Coros Vertex watch review. And the comment is from Mr. K. Gomez. He says, good review. What are you using for your own personal watch? So yeah, I do get a lot of watches to review. A lot of Garmin's, Polars, Coros, Wahoo watches. So I've reviewed a ton of watches. And what is the watch that I prefer on my wrist? The one that I'm wearing right now is the Venue 2. So they did just come out with a Venue 2 Plus. I think that one has like speaker ability, some other fun features of it. Hopefully I'll be getting that pretty soon as well. But this is one I really like. I like the Venue 2 just because it does have that nice vibrant display. See all the fun things that it has. So really nice watch. I like this. It does have some scratches on it, so I probably should have gotten a display cover for it, a screen cover, just so it doesn't get those scratches. It has one little scratch that's annoying me. But yeah, I like the Venue 2. It's a good, solid Garmin watch. It has music if I ever want to listen to music on my run. And great battery life too, but I think about 20 hours of battery life on GPS mode. And even though it is an OLED watch, it has like 7 to 10 days of battery life with just standby time. So great watch. I like the Venue 2. That's what I wear on my watch when I'm not wearing or testing any other watch. All right, so the next question is from Jason, the year I got the runs. This is from my Zero shoe video. He says, I may have to give those shoes a try. I was looking at the Carsons too. Which would you choose between the two? So these are the Zero shoes and these are the Carsons. And the big difference between these two, they're both super flexible because you can see this one has a lot of flex on them. These are the Zero ones and these are the Carsons. A lot of flex as well, but the Carsons do have a lot more cushioning over here. The Zero shoes only has the rubber on the bottom that's going to be protecting your feet, but this one will have this TPU foam, and it's pretty much the whole sole is that TPU foam because there's no rubber on here. It's just that TPU foam, and that one is going to be a lot more thicker, a lot more cushioning. If you're going to be stepping over rocks, a lot of sharp objects, you're not going to feel any of that. If you are stepping over like one rock, one or two rocks specifically on them, like I was on my driveway the other day and I stepped on a rock and it really did hurt my foot because I was using these. I wasn't looking at the road and it hit me on the heel and it actually kind of flared up my plantar fasciitis. So if you want a little bit more cushioning, go with the Carsons. If you don't need that cushioning, if you want that ground feel, you want to feel the ground, go with the Zeros. Both great shoes. I do like them. I actually think that for both of them, you do have to go a size bigger. My Carsons, I like them, but they are a little bit too close to my toes. So I might have to order another pair that's size 12 and a half and not size 12. So what's the next question on the Goku Runner page, Goku Runner YouTube page? Let's see, it's gonna be what I bought myself for Christmas. It's about the Zero shoes. So these are the Zero shoes. Again, right here, these are the Zero shoes. He asked, it's from Brian Park. He asked, do you wear the same size in Zero shoes as you do in your running shoes? So the answer is no. Like I said in the video, if you guys haven't watched that, when I first put these on during the expo, I felt they were a little bit too tight to my toes. So that's why I went for a size 13 instead. I probably could go with a size 12 and a half, would be just fine, but they didn't have those. But the size 13 right now is working for me. So no, I don't go with my true size. I go with half a size to a full size bigger on my trail shoes, and I'm enjoying it so far. So it works for me. What's the next question? The next question is gonna be from starting a running YouTube channel in 2021, a video I did probably this time last year. So this is from the runner guy. He says, hey, good video, many thanks. One question though, how do you manage speed work with filming with a selfie stick? I'm kind of struggling with that. Good luck with the channel. All the best from Portugal. Luis, the runner guy. So yeah, speed work, you know, you kind of have to just deal with it. I've been running with a selfie stick so long, I really developed a bad running form with this arm swinging freely and this arm trying to be as still as possible. So when I'm running or doing speed work, my arm is swinging like this, but this arm is trying to stay still. So you just have to kind of deal with it. I've done speed work with it. Definitely you're gonna run a little bit faster without a selfie stick in your hand. So if you do want to become a running YouTuber and if you do want to film your runs, you're going to have to sacrifice a little bit of speed, but I wouldn't want it any other way. So let's get to the next question. Next question is on my Inco running shoes. This guy says Max Millman. Those are those shoes with the springs. I don't have them with me. They're actually in my truck still. So those shoes are the little springy shoes. He asked, I've dislocated both patellas, so I get sore knees when I run, hence me wanting to try these. Anyone had knee issues and tried these shoes? Did they help? Just read these answers. Went out of business. Is anyone aware of a similar product I could try? So yeah, this company went out of business, and you know, the shoes, I actually did not mind running in them. They are really, really heavy shoes. They're almost a pound each shoe, so 2 pounds of extra weight on your feet, but they do have that spring. I wouldn't really say it helps a lot for cushioning. I think that if you just learn how to land correctly underneath your hips, you're going to be better off than trying to buy a 400 pair of shoes that aren't even available anymore. So work on your form. Don't look at your shoes to try to cushion yourself. There are a ton of shoes that will help cushion a little bit, but like I said in the previous video, I think that really masks the bad form that you're trying to have, and it's going to do more damage in the long run. Fix your form now and you won't have to worry about that later. So let's get to the next question over here. This is about one of those vibration boards that I got from Life Pro. She asked, when you are standing on it using it, do you find it vibrates your face much? I have a little chin filler and don't want to shake it up too much. So yeah, interesting question. You know, when you're standing on that thing, everything is shaking. You are shaking. I don't think it shakes too much on your head for sure. You do have a lot of stabilizing muscles on your head anyway, but it's not going to mess you up too bad. Ask your doctor if it's going to mess up your chin filler. For me, I don't think it messes with your head too much, but make sure to ask your doctor. So this is a question over here about the Garmin 245 with music. It's from Jaden Olson. She asked, I have this watch and it only allows me to clear message notifications and not reply. Is there a way I can change that? So yeah, a lot of Garmin's, they do have smart notifications on their watch, and you can reply to them with like preset messages. You can also type out messages beforehand and send those out, but you can't type out a message on your watch. You can only do this with Android though, because Android will let you do that. Apple will not let you send a message from your Garmin watch to your phone. It's just something within Apple that won't allow you to do that, but if you do have an Android phone, you can do that. So if you have an Apple watch, you're out of luck. Android, you're good to go to send preset messages back to whoever you want to. All right, so let's look at this next one. This is from my Roy E. Larson run that I did with Tony and Willie and Romero also. He asked, are you still using your Venue 2? In the links below, you link the Vivo Active 3 and Vivo Active 4. Thanks. Yeah, I am using the Venue 2. I haven't updated the links down below in the description. If you guys look at that, I list all the gear that I use. I do need to update that for 2021 because I'm not using a lot of that stuff now. So I will update that. But right now, like I said before, I'm using the Venue 2. This next question is over the Mighty Vibe video. I did a review on it. It's like this little MP3 player. I actually have it over here. It's this little thing right here. Basically, this will take the place of your phone when you are on a run. It's just like your phone. You could download music onto your Spotify. You could download your Spotify music onto this as well. You do have to have a premium service for Spotify, Amazon Music, stuff like that. But you can use that to download music onto here, and you'll be able to listen to music on your run with it. Pretty cool device. I thought it was a little expensive, but the device works, and yes, you can pair it to your car and it will play music. You can also use the little audio cord right here, connected over there, and you'll be able to listen to music however you want with the wired headphones or with your car via Bluetooth. This is a question on the Garmin Venue 2 review. Shayras Patdar, they asked, should you go for the Forerunner 245 or the Venue 2? So I am going to do a little comparison between those eventually, but I haven't. But I think that it depends on what you want. If you are really looking for those running metrics, you like all those running, like coaching type of things that Garmin has with the Forerunner series, go for the Forerunner. If you're out there just going for a run, doing your own thing, making your own track workouts, not using suggested workouts, definitely the Venue 2 is the good enough running watch for you. I think that you don't really need all that kind of stuff. For me, if it tracks my GPS, distance, pace, that's all I need. And if it looks good, that's a plus. So that's why I use the Venue 2, despite having the Forerunner 245 with music. All right, so let's get to another question. So this is from my Ultra Walk video, the Browser's Bend 100 Ultra Marathon that I did in December. Jeff Q says, good work, man. Very inspirational. Are you going to be at Rocky 50K in February? I will not be at the 50K. Rocky Raccoon has the 100 mile and 100K on one weekend, and then the next weekend, the Rocky 50 miler and 50K is on that weekend. So I'll be there the week before trying to do my 100K. Maybe I'll still be there out running when you guys are out there, but hopefully not. But I will be doing it the week before doing the 100K at Rocky Raccoon. All right, this is for my Newton Distance 10 review. Laughing the Rush Music. He asked, or they asked, how many miles per week do you run on average? So I would say I would average probably about 20 to 35 miles a week. So that's a big gap, but that's about what I average. Sometimes I run more, sometimes I run less. Right now I'm definitely running more on 30, 35 miles a week, but somewhere between that 20 and 35 miles a week for me. This is from Mark Davidson. This is from the TRE running event where I actually met Kafuzi at. He asked, anything from Newton, you are their best customer. So I did go to the Newton running booth, and the latest thing that they actually had was the shoes that I was wearing, and those are the Newton Excel. At the event, they did tell me that they did make a mistake by sending me the Newton Excels with the Gravity 9 labeling on it. That was a factory mistake, but those are the newest shoes that they have. That actually has a lot of the latest technology. It has that plate in there. It has other things. It has a new foam, but nothing new from Newton that much. Hopefully in the future they'll have some more newer and exciting shoes, because I really do like Newton shoes. And you know what? I think that if it's not broke, don't fix it, or why fix it? So that's what they're thinking. I think that their shoe works for me. It works well. And I think that they don't need to really do too much to it. Just keep the prices a little bit lower. So yeah, that's gonna be all the questions that I have time for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of answering me some questions. Of course, you guys can ask me any questions down below in the comments, and hopefully if I see them, I'll answer them in an answering question video like this one right here. All right guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.